1911. A year of change and turmoil throughout the world. Manchester. Ernest Rutherford discovers structure of the atom. New York City. Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. Russia. Tsar Nikolai rules with an iron fist. And in Belarusia, in a small town called Neville, a little baby boy was born to Reb Chaim Meir Zalman and Zeide Itkin. He was named Meir. Who was Zeide? On Chaf Tammuz 5671, Zeide was born to Chaim Meir Zalman and Zeide Itkin. Sadly, when Zeide was only 8 years old, his father passed away.
Reb Chaim Meir Zalman was nifter on Rosh Chodesh Nisan in 1920 at the young age of 36. The night after her husband's passing, Mrs. Itkin, Zeide Itkin, had a dream in which her late husband appeared to her. And he asked that she bring him the kapata. She asked him, why does he need the kapata? And he responded that he was going to greet the Rebbe Hashab in the heaven. Zeide and his brother Becca remember that during the Shiva, Chassidim tried to understand what exactly the dream meant. But they soon found out after a short time that Chassidim heard the news that the Rebbe Hashab was installed on Beis Nissen within just a day of the passing of Zeide and Chaim Zalman.
Zeide and his family moved into the home of their grandparents, Rav Velvel and Krena Itkin. Zeide was very close with his older and more serious brother, Berke. Berke and his wife Chana had one daughter, Chaya Sarah, who married Moshe Malakav. Zeide's sister Minda married Reb Chaim Schreiber. Sadly, they were not blessed with any children. Zeide's older sister Tzita married Reb Aryeh Merazav, and they had 3 children. Freda, Zeide's youngest sister, married Reb Yisrael Gurkov. They had one daughter, Krena. As a young boy, Zeide was very bright.
Back in Russia, many of the communist police officials in Neville hated themselves were Jews, and they also knew all the residents of the community. In fact, several of them had originally been students of Rav Velvel himself, since he was the main teacher of the Malamed in Neville. Once, the boys were learning, and a police officer caught the Avraham Druzin, Avraham Yer, learning with the boys in yeshiva. So the police officers held all the boys, and they threatened to send the teacher to prison and to send all the boys to an orphanage. Now, the rule was, in order to carry out an arrest, you had to have an official local citizen testify that everything was done according to proper the laws, etc., done properly. The police went to the street to try and find, waved his hat, trying to find someone to help. But nobody, of course, would stop. No Yid would stop and help out. Zeide was one of the students that were held, and he realized there was a bad situation. So Zeide said to the policeman, I will go and find you a citizen. Of course, Zeide left. He never came back there. But he did warn all the other students, all the other Bachrim, to watch out at what's going on.
Zeide's determination and strong personality could not be destroyed by communist Russia.
Zeide was arrested numerous times. During one arrest, the family sent out the nephew, Reb Zalman Merazov, to go follow the car, as it was not dangerous for a child to be seen next to the police van. Zalman Merazov was watching the van with Zeide inside, and he saw a note fly out of the car. After the car left, he picked up a piece of paper, and it said in Yiddish, even though there's a sword on your neck, you should not give a poke on Rachman. Hashem will have Rachman and protect us, since after all, we are Yidden.
In 1941, at the age of 29, Reb Meir Itkin married Sima Raskin. With the breakout of World War II, Zeide and Babi moved to Samarkand.
There is a story told how Zeide was once walking down the streets in Samarkand, and he saw a Bakr standing on a street corner, destitute and alone, and shivering. Zeide went over to him. The boy had no family, and no one would risk taking care of him, fearing that they would contract a disease which the boy had. Zeide took his boy home, fed him and sheltered him, and cared for him until he recovered. This boy, Reb Natan Bar Khan, was so touched by Zeidy's Ahavas Yisrael that he decided to follow the ways of Chassidus, and in time he became a shliach for the Rebbe to Riga, Latvia.
Zeide and Buddy traveled through many countries and cities, and finally, in 1956, they arrived in Karnat.
Before buying the house in Tavshin Chavov, the Rebbe told Zeide that he should buy a house close to 770. Zeide was looking in to buy the house, which is today the library, the next house immediately after 770. When he went to look at the house, he saw that the Rebbetzin, the Chamedina, the Alte Rebbetzin, turned off her light. He understood that this would be somewhat of an invasion in privacy, and he therefore decided, instead of buying that house, to buy the next house. When hearing this, the Rebbe benched him with Arichas Yomi.
In Crown Heights, Zeide and Buddy married to raise a Hasidic family and marry off their 7 children. Whether it was a bris, a wedding, or a bar mitzvah of any relative, you could count on Zeide being a part of it. Every year on Chag Tammuz, 760 Eastern Parkway was the place to be. Anyone looking for a taste of authentic Lubavitch could always look to Zeide and his chevra. Zeide was a true example for us all. a husband, as a lamdan, as a chassid, as an Ivy, but most of all as a pastor and a Zeide.
Bahari kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Bahari kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Ad sheyivlu tzitzu seichem li Eloi ma dai 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 Ad sheyivlu tzitzu seichem li Eloi ma dai 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 Kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Ad sheyivlu tzitzu seichem li Eloi ma dai 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 Ad sheyivlu tzitzu seichem li Eloi ma dai 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 Digidam digidam dam digidam 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 dam digidam 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 dam digidam digidam
Zeide Itkin on Yisrael.
Bahari kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Bahari kusi lochem rocho adli dai adli dai adli dai adli dai 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 Ad sheyivlu tzitzu seichem li Eloi ma dai dai dai
But from all of Zeidy's children and grandchildren, there was one who was Zeidy's right-hand man and who could light up Zeidy's world. Simon. Bobby's 80th birthday.
How you doing? Good.
Zeidy's legacy lives on through each one of us. Let's make him proud. Being that it's Motzei Shabbos, let's do as Zeidy would do.
Ja, de mind is zo zeker, maar die had ik voor. Maar deze had ik zo aan het zo. En nooit zo is man meer kan man niet zo. Niet zo is als je dat niet uitkomt. Dan doe je zo met elkaar heen en weer. Oh, dat wil ik wel. Ik moest daar bezig naar het oude was dat ik van niet naar mijn geld gekregen kan. Heel zien maar. En dan je weet je gaat in de boeien. Je gaat beetje gewoon tot wat kan dat ik dan aan dit zijn. Arriva, ma riguardiamo di Martin Ragazzi. Non sono mai stato.